April is the cruelest month. They look at TSA at the wasteland, which was supposed to only take up the month of April, but because of reasons, here we are in May. But on the plus side, today's episode is the shortest part of the wasteland. Death by water. Death by water makes up 10 of the wasteland's 400 plus lines, and originally was much longer. But in discussion with Ezra Pound, Eliot was convinced to cut it down considerably. All I'm going to say about the manuscript version is that the published version is better. We've heard the phrase death by water mentioned already in this poem. Madame Sosostris said it way back at the beginning in The Burial of the Dead. She said, "Fear death by water." Not only that, but we get to meet the actual drowned Phoenician sailor, Phlebas the Phoenician. Come on down. Phlebas the Phoenician, a fortnight dead, forgot the cry of gulls and the deep sea swell and the profit and loss. A current under sea picked his bones in whispers. As he rose and fell, he passed the stages of his age and youth, entering the whirlpool, Gentile or Jew. O you who turn the wheel and look to windward, consider Phlebas, who was once handsome and tall as you. And that's it. That is the first and only time I will quote the entire canto in one of these videos. This is probably the most straightforward this entire poem gets, so we won't be here for very long. At this point, we're literally just talking about a corpse. Phlebas is dead. He's well dead. He's an ex-Phoenician. All the things in the world mean nothing to Phlebas. The sound of the sea, money, it's all pointless because he's dead. He's dead, Dave. But he is decomposing. He is being transformed into something else. Those are pearls that were his eyes. Phlebas here is reminding us that no matter who you are, no matter how important, no matter how lowly, no matter how rich, no matter how poor, Gentile or Jew, you're going to die eventually. Now is the time to remind you, Eliot was not the happiest of bunnies when he was writing this poem. I mean, he doesn't even look particularly happy in that picture. And that was taken years later. He did find happiness later on in life, became a worse poet, but swings and roundabouts. The position that Phlebas finds himself in here is a reference to Shakespeare's Tempest, yet again. In fact, earlier when we heard the line, "Those are pearls that were his eyes," that is also a line from The Tempest. And as we've discussed, in the wasteland, water is not good. Pretty much like everything else in the wasteland, water will mess you up. Here Eliot is saying the only chance humanity has for rebirth is a return of the biblical flood. Only after the slate has been wiped clear, after we have forgotten the profit and the loss, that we have let go of our material possessions, can we actually find rebirth. And if you're lucky, maybe your eyes become pearls. I don't think that is possible. I'm not a doctor, but I don't think that if you drown, your eyes become pearls. I'm open for correction on that. Well, that was the fourth and most straightforward part of the wasteland. Join me next time for the final part. What the Thunder Said.